guys, welcome back to one of these story time episodes. My name is Pat Pims, and today I'm going to be telling you a story on the time I became student council president. I know student council president sounds like a cringy term for like band kids, which I was. And yeah, it was kind of fun. We just kind of fucked around for like a couple hours a day. But anyways, let me tell you the story about it. So this kind of starts off with like me being a really introverted kid, like since grade 1. And then I was really shy, and I didn't really like to talk to a lot of people I didn't know. And then in grade 5, when I started understanding people, and I was just like, yeah, you can say this shit without getting in trouble, I started yelling more. That makes really no sense, but it did to me. Anyways, what's it called? So when I started yelling more, this went up to grade 8, and now I'm more comfortable with my personality. So it was just a normal day in grade 8, being cool kids, doing whatever. I'm joking, but we get called downstairs at the end of the day. It's like almost 3, so we're about to get out of school, and then we go and sit down for this presentation. And I obviously thought, this presentation was obviously going to be about applying to high schools and whatnot, and why is it great to go to this high school. But it actually wasn't. It was for like announcing, hey, we're doing a student council, you should join. And I was sitting there like, oh shit, maybe I should actually listen to this. So I kind of just sat there, doing my thumbs, looking at whatever ceiling. Not listening, of course, because fuck that, actually. And then I was never going to sign up anyways, because I was kind of be like, oh, I'm scared. I'm a big pussy. I don't want to do that. Sounds like responsibility. Cringe. But, what's it called? So, like, she handed, like, the post. No, it's not like a poster list or whatever, but it was just kind of like a small piece of paper that you can write your name down. And then I saw, what's it called, like, there was all positions, everyone was gonna, like, obviously looking at it, like, no one wants to do it. And then I was kind of like, I was looking at the paper, and I was thinking, I said this to myself at the start of the year, too. I wanted to do anything I could, because it was my last year of elementary school, and I was like, fuck it, I'm not gonna see these people anymore, let's just get this over with. So, I walk over to the piece of paper, sign my name, pick up my bag, and leave. It didn't really hit me until the next day. I was told by my best friend, I think it was, it's been so long. Anyways, I was told by a best friend, what's it called? I'll just keep him anonymous because I totally remember his name. He told me, dude, Gav, I can't believe you signed up to become student council president, man. You're ballsy. And I was just like, fuck, I did that? And I was sitting there like, oh, shit, I'm fucked. I have to think of ideas to campaign against people I'm going against. Oh my god, it was so bad. But anyways, I was so glad I was thinking that, because as soon as I started campaigning, I was starting to fucking like it. And let's get into the campaigning part, because I love that shit. So, I was sitting at home that night, pondering, what ideas would I love to do? Or like, how would I become like student council president? Or how would I let people know that I should be the one to be voted for? It sounds cringy, I know. But this is what I thought. I was like, yeah, everyone's probably swiping through Instagram right now because they're all bored, right? So I posted on my story, instantly thought, yeah, everyone's probably going to do that, but I should still do it. To my surprise, no one did that, and as soon as I started posting it, everyone got onto that shit. Like, there was, like, I was getting flooded with, like, fucking, oh my god, you're going to be president, in my DMs, and I was like, yeah, fuck it, let's do it. So I got hyped, because I was like, yeah, people believe this shit's going to be awesome. Anyways, I get to school, and it's, it's still normal. Like, everyone's not, like, looking at me differently, but I'm still trying to, like, be friends with everyone. And, what's it called? My old friend, I think it was Guillermo and Kyle. It's second recess at the time, and we're just kind of, like, all sitting there in the sun, getting our sweet tan on. And then, what's it called? Guillermo looks at me and is just like, hey, I have an idea for your campaigning. Let's go yell into the middle of the recess yard, hey, vote for me! And I was just like, no, man, that's like, as I said, me being a little bit more introverted. I was kind of like, no, I don't want to do that. But then a part of me was kind of like, yeah, fuck yeah, do it, bro. Bro, fucking stand up, bro. You gonna do that shit, bro? You can stand up. Okay, anyways. My good friend Guillermo, tapped me and was just like, you're gonna do it. So they started chanting, vote for Gavin, like a fucking, and they're loud people. And then my other boy, Kyle, starts chiming in with him, hey, let's go, like, Gavin for president, 2020, shit like that. It made me feel so good. My ego was fucking to the roof. So as they're like chanting, I realized I haven't checked who's on the list. And I could be hurting these people because I was like, yeah, everyone else sucks. Vote for me. I'm gonna bring insert. What did I say? I was gonna fix the basketball nets, which I didn't do. I'll get on to why I didn't do that later. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do this for school. No homework, like shit like that. Giving them the sweet talk. And what's it called? I realized I was gonna be taking this more seriously. So I went to every single class that mattered, aka the grade 7s, grade 8s, and I think the grade 6s. I went to all of them and I was just like, hey, who do you think you're voting for? And then I was just like, and I was trying to convince them every time I talked to a new person. I was just like, yeah, if you guys vote for me, I'll do all this. Like, aka giving them the sweet talk. Okay, I'm being really cringy about this. So, what's it called? Second recess ends after I was, not interviewing, just talking to a little bit of people here and there. And I was just like, the grade 8s hate the grade 7s. And I don't think any of the grade 8 competition was going to step up and be the bigger man. So I was, I was just talking to the grade 7s, and I realized, yeah, some of them are really chill. I just think that, what's it called, there was just an age difference. Everyone has that, I guess. Or it's kind of like, the little kid, like, that bullshit. But anyways, I talked to some of grade 7s, and they were, like, really chill. So I was just like, hey, I can do this for the grade 7s and try to keep a balance between you both. Like, I can hear your side of the story and listen to theirs. Because there was normally a shitload of arguments / fights going on with the grade 7s and the grade 8s. Anyways, this was the stopping point for what I did that day. The next day goes by, I'm still posting on my Instagram, like, hey, vote for me for president, like, shit like that. And, what's it called? I think the next day, I was just like, fuck it. I'm gonna make a flag. And there was no way for me to make a flag in first recess, run outside, do that all in one day. So, I grabbed, there was these teachers, big, giant pieces of paper. They're fucking, like, half a human. Half a human child, and they were big. So I grabbed 2 of my artist friends, shout out to Sabrina and Sophia, and I think Angelina was there. Sorry, Angelina. We started writing, vote for Gavin. Also my supporters, vote for Gavin, vote for Gavin. And we taped the flag to the bat, right? So it's like everyone's lining up, so I knew everyone's gonna be centered, right? So I fucking burst through the front doors where we're supposed to go in through, and I start running around, vote for Gavin, and everyone's cheering me on. I felt like I was in a fucking movie. Shit was throwing in slow motion. A dove came out of my hand. Glitter when I shook someone's hand. Like, it felt awesome. What's it called? That ends. Everyone's like, yo, Gavin, you did great. So I also had a backup plan. I was gonna do that, and as soon as everyone started going in, I would run up to the stairs and fucking hold the door and be like, hey, make sure to vote for me. Like, what's it called? Like that. Just, fucking try to seal that deal. Right? But the problem is, it was one more day before we had to do it. And after I was done shaking everyone's hand, getting COVID. Joking. What's it called? I had to write a speech. And I'm not a good writer. I'm fucking terrible. Like, if I could answer any question without using full sentences, I would take it. Dude, you know how much times I fucking wrote in my like word boxes for why is this answer like this? It's because as a kid, or when I was younger, not as a kid, and I would get so much shit because I would always get half a points. So it'd be so stupid to be like, yeah, you got the answer right, but you just didn't explain it correctly. And I was like, math, that's not the answer. Anyways, so I wrote my speech. I was getting inspiration, from Washington, the greats, the Romans, I don't know, whoever. I'm joking. I didn't. I was just free writing, fuck it. First take, done. I'm good. Next day shows up. I'm sweating fucking bullets coming to school. And I wore a tie to school and everything. I was just like, bro, I'm so fucked. I show up to school and the rest of my team, or competition, hasn't come prepared either. And this is the time I finally realized who the fuck was who the fuck I was competing with to become student council president. It was one of my cousins, who I'm really close to, one of his best friends, I'm gonna name it, Lucas, and then, I think that was it. It was us 3. So I was facing my cousin and one of his best friends. And one of the best friends is really nice. He's so cool. Shout out Lucas Ledesma. Totally didn't fuck that name up. Here I am. Okay, anyways. So I'm sitting there, minding my business, sweating bullets still. And the what's it called, Lucas taps me on the shoulder. He's like, yo, what's it called? You want to share each other's speeches? I was like, fuck yes. If I could compare and steal ideas, I would. Because any means to win, right, boys? Anyways, so I look at his speech, and his speech brought me to tears, man. I'm talking the greatest shit you've ever heard in your life. If you think someone could encapsulate sex into a speech, he did that. And my speech was like if you could step on a Lego and stub your toe at the same time. That's how good my speech was. And I don't think I heard Antonio's speech because I was kind of just sitting in the corner being like, no, I'm scared. I'm still scared, sir. Right? And everyone does their speech. And then there was a whole cabinet of people, obviously. So they do their speech as everyone else, and then we leave the presidential ones the student council president ones for last. And what's it called? I wanted to go last because I was obviously like still sweating fucking bullets, and I go last, right? And then Lucas goes up. Everyone, claps. We move on. My cousin Antonio goes, claps, move on. What's it called? I get up there, and I'm just like, fuck, like stuttering a lot. And I just go through my speech. I get it done. I don't think actually no. Let me see if I can find my speech. I'll throw it up on screen. And oh, dude, after the speech, I felt so awkward because no one fucking clapped. And now it was the voting time. So I was just like, oh shit, I lost. I'm losing. Lucas brought everyone tears. He was the one shooting those doves out of his hands, shaking glitter. So I was just like, I lost. I was just like accepting my defeat, and I wasn't gonna cry, but cause I know, no, I'm joking, but I was just assuming, yeah, I lost. It's okay. What's it called? At least I tried. I could say that I tried my hardest. And then you go into the voting room. I voted for myself, cause no offense to everyone else who voted, but trying to get this W. So I vote for myself. I vote for whoever I wanted in my cabinet, and as I'm sitting back, right, waiting for the votes to come in, because they were gonna announce it at the end of the day, and this was probably like second recess, I assume. So it's the end of the day, and I'm just like, yeah, they're announcing the names, blah blah blah, and they're just like, it's called like, I don't know how they did it, but I'm assuming it's like this because it sounds cooler. Vice President. Oh, no, wait, they did it wrong. Wait, no. Treasury. Kelly, what? I think it was like Secretary of whatever. Vice President. Blah, 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 blah. And then I was just like, oh, okay. Now they're going to announce that I didn't win, and everyone's going to laugh at me because I just ran outside with a fucking banner. Not just now, but you know what I mean. And they go, Student Council President. Gavin, blah, 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 blah. And I was just like, yeah, he probably won. And I was like, shit, that's my fucking name. And then I go up, and everyone's like clapping. Everyone's like, yeah. And I was just like, I fucking did it. I literally, I shed a manly tear on my own self, walking downstairs to, meet my members of cabinet. And, yeah, I guess that was one of the best times of my life in my little 70 years of breathing air. What's it called? That's one of the best. And I guess the other part is, and as soon as I got downstairs, I was instantly walking up to the principal like, hand me my fucking money. No, I'm joking. So I was instantly going to the principal. I was like, hey, can we do this really quickly? And I was trying to plan stuff, get ahead of the game before I meet my cabinet, so I can come prepared, right? I got told no, really quickly, and it wasn't like my idea was let's go fucking fight a dragon or like some shit like that. It was more like, hey, can we sell muffins on Wednesdays or some like normal elementary school shit to raise money? And he just like no, just no, and I was like, oh okay. And then every time I see him from that day point, I just kept on asking him, can we do this? No. Can we have a dance for the grade 8s? No. Can we do this? No. no shame on my principal, but I was just kind of like, dude, did you just give me this role for like no reason? Because I was being told, yeah, no, that's not a good idea. We can't do that. And then when I gave him an answer to like, let's use the dance as what's called a means to transportation. That was a joke. So he was like, hey, can we do a dance? He said no because we don't have a DJ. Well, I actually know someone who does a DJ and he'll do it for free. Sure. Actually, no, that just doesn't seem like a good idea. And I was just like, yeah, but what about the kids that don't have anything to do that day? It'll just be a fun activity. Yeah, no. What if we fundraise for it so no one has to pay? No. And I was kind of like, well, there's no point of talking if this is one-way conversation. So I just left. And what's it called? Later that year, fucking COVID sprung up and I had to leave school. So that was kind of it. I met my cabinet. I kept on asking if I could do anything. I was told no every time. So that was my student council experience, and I fucking loved it. Just skipping class to do nothing. It was so much fun. Oh, it's great. But I think this is a pretty long episode itself. So if you did enjoy, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And make sure to sub to my OnlyFans at joe.com. Bye-bye.